Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about multiples, factors and prime factors. Later on in the video I'll show you a really cool trick to help you find prime factors. But let's start with multiples and factors, specifically multiples. The multiples of a number are just its times table. It's pretty simple. So for example, if I told you to find the third multiple of 7, you could look at the 7 times table, so you know 1 times 7 equals 7, 2 times 7 equals 14, 3 times 7 equals 21. So the third multiple of 7 is 21. You look at the 7 times table, find the third multiplication, and this will be your answer. So the answer would be 21. If I told you to find the first 8 multiples of, let's say, 12, all you do is look for the first 8 numbers in the 12 times table. So we have 1 times 12, which equals 12. 2 times 12 equals 24. 3 times 12, 36. 4 times 12, 48, and we keep going until we get to the 8th multiple, which is 96. So these numbers here are the first 8 multiples of 12. So multiples are relatively easy. Let's look at factors. The factors of a number are all the numbers that divide into it. So there's actually a method that guarantees you'll find all of them. What you want to do is look at the number you're trying to find the factors of and try to find pairs of numbers that times together to make this number. And you're going to do this in a strategic way. First, you're going to start off with 1 times that number. So in this case, be 1 times 24. Then we'll do 2 times a number, which will give us 24. In this case, that'll be 12. Then 3 times a number that will give us 24, which is 8, and so on. When you get to a number that doesn't quite multiply into 24, you're just going to leave that space. You're going to cross it out. You're not going to consider these values, because that means 5 and whatever number multiplies with 5 to make 24, they are not factors of 24. So for the next pair, we've got 6 times 4, and you'll notice that 6 times 4 is the same as 4 times 6. So from here, we don't go any further. All the factors of 24 are within this region here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. And these are already in order, like so. So these will be the factors of 24. So that's multiples and factors covered. Now let's look at prime numbers. A prime number is a number which doesn't divide by anything apart from itself and 1. So its only factors are itself and 1. The only exception to this is 1. 1 is not actually considered a prime number. So if we look at some prime numbers here, you will notice that the factors that make up this number can only be 2 and 1. You can't make 2 from multiplying any other 2 integers together other than 1 and 2. Same applies with 3, 5, 7, 11, and every other prime number. If we want to find the prime factors of a number, we use this really cool technique called the factor tree. Any number can be broken down into a string of prime factors all multiplied together. This is called prime factor decomposition or prime factorization. If we look at an example of 320, right? We're going to split this into factors, and we're going to keep splitting it until we're left with the prime factors. So the first 2 numbers I can think of to make 320 are 32 and 10. So we'll do a branch leading to 32 and a branch leading to 10. 10 could then be split into 2 prime numbers, 2 and 5. 2 times 5 equals 10. Great, so we're done here. These are the prime factors down this branch. Now if we look down the branch of 32, 32 can be split into 8 and 4. 8 can be split into 4 and 2. 4 can be split into 2 and 2. These are prime numbers. Then finally this 4 can be split into 2 and 2 as well. So the prime factors of 320 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 2's. So 2 to the power of 6 and 5. Let's do another example. If we had 65 and we wanted to find the prime factors of 65, first thing I'll think to do is to split it into 5 and 13. 5 and 13 straight away are prime numbers, so we don't actually need to break them down any further. 5 and 13 are the prime factors of 65. If we had 120, we could split that into 20 and 6. 6 can break down into 3 and 2. These are prime. 20 can break down into 4 and 5. 5 is prime. And then 4 can break down into 2 and 2. So the prime factors of 120 are, okay, there are 3 2's here. So 2 to the power of 3, 3 and 5. The way you'd write this in an exam is 2 to the 3 times 3 times 5. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so that way you can be updated when I upload a new video. Bye guys.